How's it going, everybody? I'm here to do a unboxing real quick of this and kind of tell you about how I'm going to be using it. This is the NUX B7 Pro wireless in-ear monitor system. Now this is, I don't know that I would use this on stage if I were like a traveling musician or anything like that. Maybe if I were a local musician and I wanted to get an in-ear system for myself, maybe even for the band. I mean, as long as my understanding is if you don't have more than 6, you can do up to 6 or maybe up to 7 on one stage or in one area at a time and still be kind of clear. It's 2.7 or 2.4 gigahertz, I believe. 2.4, 2.7. Anyways, this isn't the 5 gigahertz or 5.2, whatever it is. So this is, I would say this is a budget. Now what I'm going to use it for is for when I record choirs, bands, not bands, but like orchestra band type stuff, musicals, plays, whatever. I'm going to use this to monitor. I have 2 Zoom recorders that I plug into each other, and then cameras, and use time code and all that kind of stuff. So I will use this while I'm monitoring on my tablet the Zoom recorder, and then also working the cameras. So this way I can hear what's coming out of the what's being recorded by the Zoom, just in case I have to make any on the fly adjustments or anything. So anyways, let's go ahead and open this up and we'll give you a show of it. So again, this is the NUX. It's not the NUX, it's the NUX. That's what they say, at least. B7 Pro. Let me go ahead and zoom in just a tad bit on this. Wireless in-ear monitor system, 24-bit, 4.8 kilohertz, high-quality stereo audio. NUX, and it says NUX on there. B7 Pro wireless in-ear monitor system, and then the same thing there. I'm not gonna go to that. And then on the back, for US configuration, blah blah blah. It's made in China, I'm sure, Indonesia, something like that. I don't know. Made in China. Yep. Now the one reason why I really like this unit, one is the price, of course. It's got a pretty good price to it, which is way better than having to buy a Shure or a Sennheiser or something like that. So I'm not gonna fault it for that. But the main reason I do like it is because it is battery powered, not just the not just the receiver, but the transmitter too. So you can put that. I can put that up on the stage or down below at the foot of the stage for or next to the Zoom, and I don't have to have it powered either. I can use battery for it. So no matter what I do, I can have everything powered by battery, including this. So that's kind of a top tier for me. This also has a 2 XLR 1/4 inch combi jacks, and then 1 3.5 millimeter aux input. So, and they're all controllable by the front of this device. So that makes a huge difference. So it's a pretty nice box. I mean, it's pretty. It's fairly stout too. So there is the owner's manual, and it looks like some kind of the guarantee, international guarantee card. I like it. They keep it all wrapped up, so that's kind of nice. It does come with a clamp and a mount. So, and I'm not sure exactly how this works, but my understanding is you can, I guess you can use this to mount it to a tripod or something like that, and then you can use this to mount it to your bag, your rack unit, whatever you want to call it, or however you want to use that, and then that does mount to this. Well, that's pretty hefty. I mean, that's pretty solidly built right there now. It does have the little clear sheet over the thing. There is 2 buttons. That actually works as a button and a rotary encoder, and it does have little indentions or whatever. It's got the 1/4-20 mount on the bottom. There are the 2 XLR combi jacks, and then there is the aux in. There's the power in and USB-C. USB-C for this is for updates and stuff like that. And the power is for powering it and charging it. And it does charge the receiver. You can see it'll go on here. Let's see what it does when I put it on there. It is magnetic, so nothing. So it must be dead or dying. I'm not sure which, but my understanding is this will charge, the transmitter will charge the receiver too. So there's that. Let's see what else we got here. This looks like the power brick. Oh, and some other stuff too, it looks like. So I'm not sure what this is. Goodness. Yeah, we'll just tear it open. USB-C to dual USB-C. So you can, or, I'm sorry, nope, okay. It's USB-C to USB-C with a USB-C to A adapter. It's always nice to kind of have those around a little bit. And then there is our American plug. So we will go ahead and put that on here. And then we can charge that. There is the other adapter. So that's what this goes into. And you can do 1/4-20, and then you can stick that on any of the GoPro mounts. It looks like it works on any of those. So, but that will also mount onto here. So you can mount this onto here like that, and then mount that onto there, blah blah blah. So there you go. Pretty nice little system there. So let's see if it has any power to it whatsoever. Press and hold the power button. Well, it does. My understanding is you can put your band's picture on there too. So, and as you can see, the receiver is charging. Uh-oh. Oops, that may be why. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with that, but we will power it up and yeah, I think they're both just pretty dead, so we'll get those charged up and I will let you know how it works. But it feels really solid. I mean, that whole thing is metal. It's got nice little rubber feet on it, and then I'm not really sure what those are for, But yeah, it feels good. Kind of a QI type sign for charging, blah blah. And yeah, that's what. And again, the box is fairly nice, so I am going to try to find a case that I can put that in to keep it, like a like one of the watertight Apache cases or whatever from Harbor Freight, probably is what I'm going to go with, and we'll see from there. But anyways, I'll do updates on it, see what it needs for that, and I'll let you know how everything works, and I'll get back with you on that soon. All right, thanks. Bye. We'll see. Well, it says I've already moved 10 feet, but anyways, we'll try this and see how it works. Starting off, okay. We're starting off at 10 feet. I think it's got to get set up and calibrated and everything, but still.
That Hebron was a sacred place in Canaan. Do you know who was buried in Hebron? Sarah was buried there.
I'm gonna trip over the cables here.
Abraham was buried there. So were Isaac.
We might cross the street at some point. We'll see.
Hebron was the only sacred burial place in all of Canaan.
Okay, as of right now, I'm still getting all green.
It stuck in his heart.
Everything's looking good, and we're at 166 feet.
For the place he wanted to settle. He wanted to go to Hebron. And you know why that's interesting? It's interesting because Canaan was not even a full-fledged.
Keep in mind it is on the front of me, so I am walking away from it, and it's still at 251 feet. This is line of sight outdoors. There's no other signals really other than neighbors' wireless systems and stuff. Could be messing with it. So. Let's see.
He asks that he be allowed to settle the burial place in Canaan, known as Hebron. The Bible also tells us, as we have read, that in Hebron there were many who were called the Anakim. And I don't want to get into a lot of detail about that. But the Bible tells us that they were kind of superhuman individuals. Bigger, stronger.
This time, you can kind of see that it's flashing red, so there you go. Then across the street here. See if that makes a difference. It is not making a difference connecting, because that's sitting right there at the edge of my trunk. Then we're also going to see if it picks back up afterwards, and the audio comes back through again. Now keep in mind I'm holding this right next to my phone, so that's going to be a problem too. So anyways, it went I'm not getting signal yet, but it went 450 feet roughly. See if taking it away from the phone helps. Nope, still flashing red. And we're green there. Okay, so oops. Okay, so 382 feet. That was 382 feet for that. That's with me holding it. I'm going across the street and everything, so not too bad. I mean, it is outdoors. and it is clear of other obstructions and stuff. But keeping that in mind, you're not going to be doing that really. Like if you're gigging or something like that. Now I'm going to use this for monitoring my inputs and stuff for when I record choirs, orchestras, stuff like that. So that's what I'm using it for. But you know, it can be used for a band or a musician playing in a band, something like that. Just depends on how you want to use it. For the price, it's pretty good. And I will say this, when I plug music into it or whatnot, it sounds fantastic. I've heard in-ears before, and that is crisp, clear, sounds wonderful. I'm not doing in-ears or anything like that. I mean, I'm not using it for a live in-ear concert or something like that. I'm just using it to monitor sound. So anyways,
you're listening to Radio by Grace.
We have that, so hopefully that's picking up here on the X3, and we'll see what this camera's got with the DJI, and we're still recording on the Zoom too, so that's pretty much all I can do with all this.
Just visit radiobygrace.com, click on the program list at the top of the page, and choose your favorite.
So my plan failed. All is at loss. No, just kidding. So what I was trying to do was a kind of a review, a test of distance for this. This is the NUX B7 Pro wireless in-ear monitor system. And it is truly wireless because all you have to do is connect an aux in or to XLR or 1/4 inch. It's rechargeable, so you can run it off battery for both the transmitter and the receiver. So it's really good. So anyways, sounds great. I've used it. I use these little earbuds. These are the New Force EDC3 inner buds. And it sounds great. It really does. I played music through it. I've listened to it for different ways and stuff like that. It sounds wonderful. Stereo, everything's good. You got good control on the front for volume, input, output, you name it. So the problem is that the test that I did with the distance, I had a DJI mic, wireless mic 2, and I had that. They both kind of started getting crappy, scratchy at the same time, which wasn't very far. We're talking 150 feet or so. I kind of made it from one alley to the next, across one street. So maybe a little bit more than 150 feet. I don't know. But anyways, it wasn't good. And even though I turned back around, I never did really make a good, strong connection again with the NUX. It connected, and I could hear the sound coming through it, but it would still be garbly and cutting in and out. Even though there was nothing in front of me, the thing was facing, the receiver was facing straight on to the transmitter. So in my opinion, this is great for what I'm using it for: recording choirs, recording orchestra band type stuff, indoors. Not much other equipment in there at all. I'm using a Zoom F8N Pro or a F6, so and a tablet. So wirelessly, that's all I'm using. Yes, everybody has their phones and stuff too, their watches, all that kind of stuff, but I don't think that's going to be a huge problem. So we'll see. We'll figure that out later, but I think everything is going to work pretty okay the way it is. So I wouldn't recommend this for somebody in a touring band especially, but even if you're just doing like weekly gigs, I don't know that this is sturdy enough for that. I don't know if it's strong enough with all that other gear that you're going to have on stage. I just don't know. You can buy it from Amazon. It's $200 cheaper than the cheapest Shure or Sennheiser. So, you know, you can try it. Send it back if you don't like it. You may have to upgrade. You may have to spend more. This one, like I said, it's, you know, $300. It's a pretty good deal for the way it sounds. For the $400 or $500 that you're going to be spending for that lower end Shure, you're only getting a mono channel. You're not getting stereo. This one is stereo, so you don't have multiple inputs. You don't have all kinds of stuff. LED display, none of that kind of stuff. This does. I can't remember what they call it, the hopscotch syncing or whatever, where it scans channels to see which one's the clearest and all that kind of stuff. On those other ones, you pretty much, it's kind of like setting your old garage door where you 1 pin up, 2 pins down, 3 pin up, you know, that kind of thing. So it's that this one you don't have to do that. You plug it in, you turn it on, it works, and it's battery operated. Or you can plug in the AC adapter, whichever came with this one. So, I mean, you can plug that into it and recharge it and just use it that way. I don't have to have any AC power when I go record a choir. I just take everything up there, have my batteries, I'm good to go. So if you think you can deal with that, if you think it's something you might want to try out, please do so. Sometimes you do have to try things out on your own. You can't take everybody else's word for it sometimes. So good luck. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them in the comment section. And I'll see you next time. All right, thanks. Bye.